Hello dancers, Kelly here. I hope you guys are having a really great start to your year, and I just wanted to share that we're going to start a split challenge. So I wanted to encourage all of you to get more flexible. So I thought I would do a weekly, or maybe it'll be bi-weekly. We'll see how it feels. But I want to encourage all of you to get your splits and just know that it's absolutely possible to adapt and change and really create and shape and mold the physique that you have. And so wherever you're on your journey, just wanted to encourage you to love the body that you have, and as such, really support it by stretching. I've never met an adult yet who didn't wish they were more flexible. So yeah, it's going to be powerful. And I think you're going to find, what you're going to discover is the days that you don't stretch it. If you get in a consistent routine, what you're going to find out is that you're going to miss the days that you don't stretch if you do it on a consistent basis. Okay, so the best thing to get your splits is really consistency. So I would encourage you to stretch for 30 seconds in each direction of your splits. I'm going to show you how, and just remind you really, because we do this in class as well. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to get to it. And I'm going to set a date, maybe say April, and we're going to try to get our splits by then. But if you do this daily, you are going to be so amazed by how quickly your physique will adapt, shift, and change. I know when I first started dance, I've always been really flexible until a certain age. Like I had a few years in between gymnastics and dance, and I lost a lot of my flexibility, including all of my splits. And I was able to get them back in just a few months. So everybody's body is a little bit different again, but just know that you absolutely can get them. And what's really powerful is once you've got to be able to create the shapes and then gain the strength to hold them. Okay, so I'm going to show you some basic stuff now. When it comes to stretching, you can stretch with cold muscles. You just don't want to do it before you're active. So you can stretch with cold muscles like before you go to bed or before dinner or something like that. You just don't want to stretch cold and then go running or jogging or playing tag or riding your bike. Because the stretching will weaken your muscles when they're cold for about 30 minutes after you stretch. So just word to the wise. But I'm going to show you a quick warm-up that's really simple. So what I encourage you to do is you're going to do this hip stretch. And again, we do this one in class. You're going to lay down. You're going to do a hip bridge and press those hips all the way up and lower down. So if I turn this way, you're going to lift the hips and lower all the way down. We lift, and you might do, say, 10 or 20 of those. And this is a really great way to get your legs super strong anyway. So I'm just going to do a few more here. Okay, that's probably good. Okay, so all right, then what you're going to do, a couple of options here for everyone. So now you want to make sure that your knees and your legs, your knees are always going straight to the ceiling. Okay, it's really important that the legs are not rolling in. Okay, they've got to go straight to the ceiling, okay? Now you can start stretching with, kind of legs out here and reaching all the way this way. This is one option. Hold on, move these just a little bit. This is one option. It's probably the best place to start is just have the legs slightly in front and just bring the body toward that single leg. And I'm going to time this. I'm going to do this with music in just a second. So we're going to time this for 30 seconds. So you can be here. That's one. You can stretch your ankles as well. It's a great way to get your toes nice and strong. I point every day, all day long, pretty much. So I like to flex my feet here, but stretching your feet will really help strengthen them. So I encourage that. And then we'll do the other side. And then you want to do your middle split. And this one's the one you definitely, so I probably should have done a horizontal view. You definitely want to make sure the toes go to the ceiling. Now, as I go forward, your body is going to want to roll in, but you want to keep them, you have to engage the muscles out. And a lot of times if you go too far, that's when the legs will roll in. So you may have to come up a little bit and adjust that to accommodate the legs going up. But again, if you're stretching with the legs internally rotated like this, it's not gonna, we're not gonna get the results that you want. So you just really wanna make sure that the toes are to the ceiling and really be honest where you're at. That's the biggest thing. And celebrate what you have and that you have the choice to stretch. Because there's a lot of kids out there, there's a lot of people out there who don't have the option or the choice to even to be able to do this. So just celebrate what you have. And as you celebrate, as you continue to develop your physique, you'll just learn and appreciate it more and more and more and more. Okay. All right, so here's another way. For those of you who may be kind of close to your splits, here's another option. Now, you may not have mats at home, and that's totally okay. You could use pillows. Okay, if you're close to the floor, you could use pillows. If you're not close to the floor, I encourage you to use, you could use a couch and maybe a coffee table, right? I'm gonna use these because that's what I have here. But you're gonna put one leg forward, and again, the toe needs to make sure, the toe and the knee need to make sure it goes to the ceiling. Okay, and then the back knee, you wanna make sure it's slightly turned out. So eventually we'll parallel that leg, but go ahead and rotate it. My weight's gonna be on the knee, and you can slide down a little bit as far as you can manage, and you have the arms to support you, to really help you not like fall into it or overdo it. I don't encourage you to overstretch. So you wanna really listen to your body and then allow the stretch to happen gently. So there's no forcing involved, because any kind of forcing, you can really tear the muscle, okay? And something you want to consider too, as we continue, is that your muscles have, I don't know, it's like an activator. It's called the Golgi tendon apparatus, and it basically checks in with the muscles and makes sure that you're not going to overstretch the muscle, and it creates a little bit of tension in the musculature, okay? And so the reason we're stretching for 30 minutes is we're helping the Golgi tendon apparatus relax. And you're going to notice by relaxing, once we're in the stretch for like, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, the Golgi tendon apparatus will relax, and you'll be able to stretch a little bit further. So I want you to kind of notice when that happens for your body. And as you're breathing through, because breath is a really huge way to help you release, just notice when that happens so that you are aware of it as you stretch, because that's a really huge part, is learning to help that Golgi tendon relax. But it's really necessary and needed so that when you're doing jumps or any kind of leap or big batma with the leg, it tells you exactly, it gives your body the information so you're not tearing your muscles all the time. So, all right, with that being said, but yeah, most of you are probably gonna be starting, with this one and reaching toward the leg. So, and I encourage you to do one leg at a time, okay? So, yes, all right, here we go. And I'm also gonna show you, I'll show you this one too. Now you can use, so we're also gonna do the back leg today as well. Now this, once we get through it, will probably take you about 5 minutes, okay? Probably gonna take you about 5 minutes to do your stretch, okay? Because we're also gonna do the back one as well. So now you wanna make sure, now this one's parallel. Notice how my foot is there. And I'm gonna rotate my leg, externally rotate my leg. And if I need to, I can open my hips slightly, but not all the way up. Mostly my hips are a little bit square. And then you can kind of lean forward, and this may be a stretch for you, okay? And if that's a stretch for you, then that's okay. Just celebrate that. Eventually, you'll be able to slide a little bit further. You can use something like this to help you, and then eventually you'll be able to go like a little bit further and maybe all the way down, okay? So you can stretch here. You can also eventually go here, so you're really stretching that so that you can get the back of your split, so you can get the that really big full leap all together, okay? All right, great. I'm gonna turn some music on and we'll stretch together. All right, here we are. Okay, so we're gonna set the timer for 30 seconds and we're just gonna reach toward one leg. There you go, and let's take a deep breath in and exhale, release. Good, inhale again. We're halfway here. Hopefully you're feeling your muscle relax a little bit. You might be able to walk down a little further. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, and we have 3, 2, and that's it, we're all done. And you guys, when I first started, when I was 14, I was here. Like I could barely touch my toes. And even now, after, I can get way past it. So you'll be able to do it too. All right, so we're here. And here we go. Let's try one more time. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. And you may notice that one leg is a little bit more or less flexible than the other. That is very, very normal. We try to balance them out as best we can, but even the best athletes have a little bit of imbalance. And we just work through it the best we can with our awareness and just learning, really learning to get to know our bodies. It's a really beautiful thing. 3, 2, and that's it. That's 30 seconds. You did it. All right, the next one. Do the back leg. So come on up. You could be at a coffee table or a couch. And make sure the heel and the toe are pointed out this way, not this way. Okay. All right, so find where you're comfortable. Could be here, could be way down here. It's totally up to you. All right. And we're gonna stretch. Good. And you don't want it to be painful. So if it's ever a little painful, you just come out of it just a little bit, and you can always go gently back into it as you're ready, as you're comfortable, but never any forcing. No need to force anything. Okay, that's great. We'll do other side. All right, here we go. Now this really doesn't take very long. It's really just like anything else, just like starting your homework. Sometimes it's hard to begin. All right, we're halfway here. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale and release. Inhale again. Exhale and release. Good, about 8 seconds left. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale and release. Good. All right, and we're there. Good, last one. We're gonna go into our middle split. And you're gonna just reach again, toes to the ceiling. And you wanna be able to sit up nice and tall, okay? If you find that you have to be rounded, you may just bring the knees in and you can sit up nice and tall, and then you can stretch, okay? All right, so find where you're comfortable. And here we go. There you go. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release. And you might be able to walk it forward a little bit. Inhale again. Exhale, release. Good. Beautiful work. We're 10 seconds in. One more. Almost there. Good. 3, 2, and rest. All right, and last one we're gonna do. Okay, so you're gonna cross the feet like this. You're gonna lift nice and tall. You're gonna go all the way up and reach to the side. Oh, I'm going outside the window. And soften the rib here, lift the core, shoulders down, and lift really tall and lengthen that spine. Other side. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale again. Exhale, reach and lift nice and tall. That's gonna help you have a nice tall spine. All right, everyone. I think that's it for us. Hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your evening. Thanks for stretching with me, doing something really healthy and positive for yourself. I know it's gonna make a difference for you. All right, have a great day, ladies and gents.